Check one, check one, check one. I have nothing. I have nothing.
You don't have music
I
running?
don't have nothing. I have. Do we not have music? Yeah, we should have music going. Music's going in. I just okay. There I am. Did it stop playing? It stopped playing. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I have me. I have me now. Check one, check one, check one, check one, check one, check one. This is a little jumpy. Hey, there's only two of us. It's in and out.
In and out.
That's good.
There's
Check,
one.
check, 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 check. Check one, check one, check one.
I need a chair.
Okay, we have plenty over here. Why the fuck?
Grab, that chair is mine. That one, we can bring that over here, yeah. So I'm gonna use it over there anyways. You mind if I grab that one? Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Give me music. Huh? It's the 2018 3C2A Volleyball Championships live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Quadruple header today on day one. Quarterfinal action. Irvine Valley top seed in the north, the defending state champs, and West Valley, the Cinderella. Coming up here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Robert Lewis, Mike Cepeda in just a few minutes. It's the 2018 3C2A Volleyball Championships live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Mike Cepeda joined alongside Robert Lewis. Game 1, Goliath versus Cinderella. Irvine Valley, the defending state champs, 1 loss on the year versus 17-9 West Valley, and Armin Zakarian has his crew ready and pumped.
West Valley, interesting team, a third-place team from its division. A year where Cabrillo doesn't make it to the state tournament. Cabrillo had made it 5 consecutive years, won 2 state titles in the North in 13 and 15. And all you can say about West Valley is they persevere. They did have 9 losses. They came in and they beat Cabrillo, but that was the 3rd time they played them. So there's that scouting, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you talk about a team that is very familiar with success, and a coach that's familiar with success in Tom Pestolesi for IVC. Sweeps in both the regional in both regionals versus Pasadena and Ventura. They're playing lights out. They're gelling at the right time, but they're going to play a team very dangerous. We talked about West Valley in that Cabrillo matchup. They were down 2-1, down 17-10, I believe, in that match. They come back, storm back, and now they find themselves with a possible date with Destiny.
Well, everything in several years, and last year, Olivia Aguilar was one of the great hitters for Irvine Valley. 30 kills in the championship match, which set a tournament record. And this year, it's West Valley that has the big hitter, and that's Mapu Sakona. And she might be the wild card in this match. A big hitter can make a big difference in a match like this if she's on.
420 kills on the year, and we're going to see a lot of lights-out coverage coming up in just a few minutes. Irvine Valley, the Lasers, and the West Valley Vikings. Stay tuned. Remember, everybody, you can catch this broadcast live and on the archive copy on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You have some friends, you have some family that would like to tune in and watch this remotely. SoCal College Sports 1, you have an Apple TV, you got an Xbox, you have a YouTube app, anything with a YouTube app, tablet, PC, smartphone, SoCal College Sports 1. You can catch this on the go. We're about set and ready to go here. Irvine Valley, West Valley, quarterfinal number 1, day 1. The 2018 3C2A Volleyball Championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Irvine Valley, again, the defending state champions, 47-1 record these last 2 years. And talking to Coach Pestolesi before the match, he talked about the Annie Mitchum teams that went 51-2 in her 2 years there. Again, what an incredible period of time for Lasers volleyball. The last 5 years, one of the dominating teams in the state. Number 1 state ranked for the last 2 years running.
Yeah, no stranger to success, and just a terrific program. You know, our Irvine Valley, that's where we're our neck of the woods, really. Keith Shackelford, athletic director there. Really just the whole administration at Irvine Valley. Very good to us, and friends of the program, we consider it very much so. We're set and about ready to go. Truth Hafey getting ready to start things off here for the Lasers. Remember the person to watch here. For West Valley, Mapu Sakona. And that hit off of the mark, a little off. Or did they rule the touch there on that, Robert?
They did. Henderson got the kill there.
So Henderson with the kill. So IVC down 1-0, and rectifying that, it's Alyssa Vortuni. Vortuni, a part of the team last year that won it all. Looking to go back-to-back in her career at Irvine Valley. Back to serve, this is Leah Cruz. Cruz the lead kill, get her on the season for the Lasers. Jump serve, a good one. Great pass in system, near side, Mapu. Can't put it down, it's dug up. Far side, that one through the block and down on the other side. And that's Elena Gendale.
Cruz and Hinata Bath, the libero, were the co-MVPs of the Orange Empire Conference this year.
So Cruz serving at 2-1 for IVC. Near side, that set off of the mark, tapped over, and this is going to be, are they going to rule a 4-touch? Yeah, they will.
4-touch, Irvine.
So Irvine with a point, 3-1 early lead. Cruz again, good serve. That's a great jump float serve, and this is not going to get over. 4-1, so after striking first blood, the Vikings find themselves with 4 unanswered.
Some nerves certainly going on. First match of the day, facing a defending state champion.
So Cruz gets that one over. Pretty good pass, that one down, but not away, and coming right at us.
Oh. And I lost it.
Well, that's a great job in terms of pursuit by Vortuni, but just can't get there, so Vikings stop the bleeding momentarily. You're still trailing 4-2. Set 1, game 1 on the day. Irvine Valley and West Valley, the Vikings and the Lasers. Fernandez serving, big swing on the far side. This one dug up. That one Gendale again. Sakona can't put that one down. Little miscommunication here. Free ball coming for Irvine Valley. There's a missed opportunity. Out of the system set. Gendale dug up. West Valley keeping this one going. Dump shot, not there. Battle at the net, and the joust ball won by the Vikings.
Nice play right there by Shannon Green at the net, scoring with the point there. Keeping the longer points might be to West Valley's advantage.
So the rally, that's a great dig. Near side, Sakona. Little roll shot to the far side. Cruz, good swing on it, can't put it down. That was Vortuni. And that one hits the hardwood. And Shannon Green shining early here for West Valley. Fernandez back to serve again. It's tied up at 4-all here in set 1. It's a great pass, quick set in the middle. And that sets up Kristen Austin.
Coach Pestalisi mentioned how balanced this team is. Not really flashy team, no big hitters like they had when they had Mitchum and Aguilar, but they get the job done.
And it was, is it Kavaialoa last year?
She was right, one of the other hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name that stood out. Well, we had to practice that name a lot. Green blocked back over. Free ball here, joust ball. IVC can't put it away. Bump set near side. Green again, that one out.
So obviously, Irvine's going to centralize on Sakona, and I think that's why West Valley is playing some of their hits toward Green.
Indeed. Green a little bit off of the mark there on the near side, so 7-4. So it's a game of spurts here.
3-0 run for the Lasers.
So 7-4. Lasers serving. That one put down by Sakona. Through the block, down on the IVC side. And that's your go-to right there on the front line. Sakona now back to serve. Got some substitutions here for Irvine Valley. Sakona, good serve, better pass in system dunk right there, not down. Near side, good swing, blocked back over, and Gomes is denied near side. That was a fantastic job by Vortuni.
Vortuni and Wolf at the net.
Vortuni back to serve here, serving at 8-5. Not a bad pass there from Sakona. Green with a good swing, but not down, dug out well. Here comes the slide, and that one off of the mark. That one off of the hand of Jacqueline Wolf.
One of the things that obviously is an advantage for Irvine Valley is that the 7 other teams in the field weren't here last year. And that means that the returning sophomores for Irvine Valley are the only players with state championship tournament experience.
So West Valley serving 6-8. That one blocked down and on the West Valley side. And that's a very good swing by Elena Gendale. And Gendale has been pretty solid early on.
She was our leading hitter in both of their playoff wins over Pasadena City and Ventura.
9-6 IVC with the lead, and that one blocked back over from Green. Good adjustment from IVC on Green. Vortuni digs that one out. Far side, Cruz blocked back over in the roof in full effect from West Valley. That's Green.
Green coming through early. A 9-7 match right now. West Valley certainly showing they belong.
See the replay there, just a great job by Green. Getting her hands over, putting it down, and Coach Armin Zakarian with some words for his stud. Free ball coming here for West Valley, so an opportunity to cut into the lead for IVC. Back set, and that one off the mark, just wide. There's Henderson. And not a Bath. Now serving. IVC with a 10-7 lead. Bath, great float serve. That one off of the high hands. Bath with a good pass. Quick set in the middle, and that one put away. Austin.
Irvine Valley, when they lost that last Orange Empire match in 5 sets against Cypress, it did end that streak, a 45-match winning streak, but it may, sometimes when you lose a match like that at the end of the season, it certainly can allow a team to regroup.
Big swing, and that one just mistimed. That was a huge swing on the near side. That was Henderson in the middle. We have a timeout call by West Valley. They now trail it by 5, and this is a team that you can get away from early. If you're IVC, you can really do yourself some favors, come out of here and not relinquish serve.
I think that's one of the things that that loss to Cypress helped them, because, again, they had not really seen adversity this year. Most of their matches were either sweeps, and they played very few non-conference matches early on. They did beat Long Beach City, and they did beat College of the Canyons, which was a very good team. But again, they weren't really tested outside the conference. Then to lose to Cypress, a team that came on strong and is here at this state championship tournament, and not surprising with Nancy Welliver, a great program over there for the Chargers. But Irvine Valley, they find ways to win. They know how good they are, and I think their confidence level going into the playoffs. They struggled a little bit in that Pasadena match. They fell behind in the first set and the second set, and they came back and won both those.
Both sweeps, as it turns out.
Yep.
You talk about the dominance on the season here for Irvine Valley. They've only dropped 5 sets on the year. All of those came to Cypress. So Cypress maybe has, if they can find themselves here on Sunday, they might have a chance against the top seed in the north.
And it could be a rubber match, and West Valley proved what a rubber match can do. They lost 2 matches against Cabrillo, and then they beat Cabrillo, their conference rival, in the regionals.
Some early jitters. Let's see if those are out of the way here for West Valley. That one blocked back over, coming back. Near side, go right back to the well, blocked back over one more time. Griego unable to put it across, and point will go to IVC. Excuse me, that was Jenna Gomes that was denied. So Hanada Bath, 13-7. The lead swells to 6 here for the Lasers.
9-3 run right now for Irvine Valley. 10-3 run.
10-3, and Fernandez unable to corral that, the setter for West Valley, and I think the Butterflies continue here at Robert for the Vikings.
Also could be pedigree. West Valley, again, a third-place team from their conference in the North region. Not to take anything away from Armand Sarkarian's team, but they weren't even on the state top 25 on the November 5th ranking, and then they were actually seeded 8th.
Yeah.
And I have a good story about that. We'll relay in a little bit.
The Vikings trailing it 14-8. On serve here, this is Reynoso. Good pass from Cruz. She'll get it back, far side, pin hitter, not down, dug out. Sarcona, big swing, but Bath double tap here We call on Hafey, and the point will go to the Vikings. And if you can get Sakona going, do yourselves a lot of favors. Good passing there in system. Sakona able to put a good swing on it, put the pressure on IVC, and they relinquish the point. 14-9. Dump from the setter for IVC. Sakona, big swing. Not down, though. Free ball coming. Joust ball at the net. Still going here. Free ball coming for IVC. Pass not necessarily there. Cruz on the far side. Big swing down the line. Still alive. And the Vikings, Robert, you said it earlier, these long rallies seem to favor them. Cruz on the next one. Dug out. Quick set. Middle. Blocked over. Still alive here. Bump set. Sakona with a dink shot. Cruz right there. Still going. Cruz bumps it up. Bath sets it over. Looking for the corner. Covered by West Valley. Big swing in the middle. We're still going. Still up. What a rally. And the shot is in, and an unbelievable play made by IVC after an unbelievable rally.
How about the fact that two All-Americans on the floor, Sakona and Bath, and Sakona had a big, powerful swing, and Bath made the dig.
Back set, and that one blocked back over, and Austin really starting to cement herself on the front wall.
That's been a big factor in this set so far for Irvine Valley. Excellent job at the net by people like Cruz and Austin.
Hafey with the serve, good set. Sakona, good swing. Bath with a huge dig. Far side, Cruz down. IVC clicking on all cylinders here. Game one, set one on the day one of the 2018 3C2A Volleyball Championships.
When a libero's getting All-American, you know you have a great player on defense, and certainly she's helping out with Sakona's big hits.
Short free ball, that's a great play by Bath, trying to move everybody, and this one's going to be set on the other side, out of bounds. Armin Zakarian going to have to take a timeout here. 18-9. Wheels coming off here in set one for the Vikings. IVC with a huge lead here in set one. Remember, West Valley, a team dispatching to the top seeds in the north. That one put down. Guess who? Sakona for West Valley.
Well, it's interesting. West Valley was the home team. They were the 8th seed, and they beat San Joaquin Delta, which was last year's #1 team in the north, and finishes the state runner-up, their best season ever at Delta. Or actually, they actually finished second a couple other times. But what's interesting about West Valley is they came in as a 15-9 team, and I didn't think they were going to be an 8th seed. They ended up getting the 8th seed for a lot of reasons. One of them was the fact that Santa Rosa Junior College, a team that had beaten them and beaten College of San Mateo twice, decided not to put in for the playoffs. That allowed a ripple effect, and in the grouping at top, we found out that West Valley, after that kill there, that they had beaten in their grouping, Feather River, and they had also beaten Hartnell. And that allowed West Valley to get a top 8 seed, and that was huge against Delta. However, when they played the Mustangs were without their All-American, Amelia Thompson, who was out with an ankle injury.
Remember, Amelia Thompson, so huge last year, just a freshman last year, en route to their runner-up finish versus this IVC ball club, 19-12. As we speak, as West Valley starting to climb back into it, Sakona with a couple of huge plays.
Well, it says a lot about one player making a difference. Thompson last year, Sakona certainly.
Good serve, Sakona again. And the passing a little off here for IVC, and we see Coach Tom Pestalacci come up off the bench real quick.
Sakona with that powerful swing. Again, the Vikings are a wild card team. They're a dangerous team. They beat Cabrillo in 5. They're on a high right now.
When they're not thinking and they're just playing, they're a dangerous team. We see it right here, 19-14. The lead is cut to 5 for IVC. Have a timeout called by Coach Tom Pestalacci. And the Vikings, Cinderella, starting to find her feet.
I think, again, it's a cliche. I always bring it up. Anytime a team calls a timeout, they come out of the timeout, and all of a sudden, it's the team that called the timeout that comes out flying. They make the adjustment. And I'm sure Coach Pestalacci is going to try to do that with Irvine Valley coming back. West Valley was down. Now it's 19-14, a 5-point game. Again, West Valley has nothing to lose.
Yeah, they're playing with house money for sure. I mean, you just talked about the circumstances to which they find themselves here at the finals. You're exactly right there, Robert. And they only trail by 5. They were down by 9 just moments ago.
Again, Irvine Valley, here they're the #1 team. They have the target on their back. They're the team to beat and the favorite. They really are. And it really comes down to the fact that they have some experience in this tournament too. The returning sophomores this year with Bath and Vortuni.
Yeah.
And again, they have 4 sophomores, but they have some excellent freshmen out there. And again, a balanced attack. And defense is what their strength is. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, Fernandez has really started to find her groove here. She was a little out of sorts early on, and obviously when the setter on your team doesn't have it going right off the bat, you're going to struggle. But she's found a little bit of rhythm here. Back set, well disguised. Green again, good swing. Dug out. Cruz right there. Bath, free ball, short ball. Green bumps it up. Middle set, good swing, but not down. It was Mahoney. Roll shot. Green, big swing. Still going. That's a great save by Vortuni. Near side. Sakona with a dink shot, not there. Miscommunication on the IVC side, 19-15. And those long rally points really start to build more momentum for the Vikings, now trailing it by 4.
Irvine Valley, when you watch them play, when they're scoring their points, they're quick. They're not sticking around in long rallies.
They're almost like serve and volleyers in tennis. That one off of the high hands
right
in the middle. And that's a great job by Austin putting that one away. Yeah, they're very efficient in terms of when they score in bunches. Bath will come off, as will Austin. To the service line, Jade Parham. Back set, Sakona, big swing, but out. It's wide. Little 2-point rally here for IVC, now at 21-15.
First time that West Valley made the state championship tournament in 12 years.
Wow. And that's really a tribute to the teachings and the coaching ability of Armin Zakarian. He was our color analyst a year ago.
He sure was.
Really happy to see him succeed this season here in the coaching box and on the bench. That one out of play by Cruz from the back line. 21-16.
Then Bath comes back in on the rotation.
So get a little bit more passing here. Bath, 238 digs coming in. Quick set in the middle, off of the high hands and down. That's a great job by Hafey. Setting up Wolf. Vortuni back to serve. 22-16. You can trade them no problem here if you're Irvine Valley. Got to go on a run. It's a big swing. Bath digs it out. That's a terrific dig on Gomes. High hands, pancake shot, look at it. Not there for the Vikings. 23 points on the board here in set one, 2 points away.
I have her with 3 times where she's basically saved a point with her digs. Just a terrific defensive player.
Mortuni again. Tough jump serve. Near side, Gomes looking for the line. Cruz right there. Hafey outside, big swing, and down, Gendale. Set point for IVC.
So there it was. They came out of the timeout, and ever since that run by West Valley, Irvine Valley's back in control.
Coach Tom Pestalacci settling down his troops. Gomes, big swing, Bath again right there. In-system pass. That one off of the high hands. Green can't contain it. That's a great job by Gendale to close out set one. 25-16 to 1-0. Irvine Valley over West Valley. You are watching 2018 Volleyball Championships in the 3C2A here on SoCal College Sports. (25-16) set one in the books. It goes to the defending state champs.
Irvine Valley in that opening set. Hinata Bath, I should say, 12 digs. And Truth Hafey, 12 assists. Irvine Valley hit 265, which is pretty good. But West Valley only hit 043. They had 7 attack errors. And Sakona had 5 kills. She hit 176 in that opening set.
Yeah, those are numbers that she's not used to, and obviously the Vikings will have some work to do, but I thought at times during that first set they showed a lot of promise in terms of what they need to do, but they got to find the wood.
One of the things that Coach Zakarian told me before the match was he made a joke. He said that sometimes we'll have a set and we'll be negative, and we'll come right back and hit 400 in the next set, so you never really know what you're going to get from the Vikings.
Well, we know early on they found themselves in a hole. They actually scored first, and then IVC goes on a bit of a run there, and they're really able to never recover on the Vikings. So 0-0 here, start of set 2, and off we go. Fortuny with a swing on it. That one off of the block and down on the IVC side. And Sakona gets things started off. Talk about the All-American in Mapu Sakona. 420 kills coming into the championships. Also the team leader in digs on the year. She has 268. That's better than Hanada Bath, and Hanada Bath was fantastic in that first set.
West Valley in longer matches, for one. So that'll also affect your dig totals.
Yeah. Well, as we saw in that first set, you'll see a lot of rallies here on the West Valley side. If they're able to keep points alive, it really does themselves some favors.
Well, one thing's for sure, West Valley's in shape. They definitely can play the 5-set match, and they played a couple of those this year.
Great tool of the block in the middle there by Henderson, so 2-1 early on for West Valley. Here in set 2, set 1 went to IVC. You're watching the 2018 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championship, day 1 of 3 this year. Changed format. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Fortuny can't put that one away, but they get it back. Near side. That one dinked over, but not down by Gendale. Fortuny blocked back over, and the rally continues here. Big swing, dug out. Set or dump, not there. Near side. Austin can't put that one down. This one dug out. Free ball coming. It's a short one from Henderson. Set up in the middle, and Austin puts it away off of the high hands.
And that's one of a longer point, but Irvine Valley gets this one. I think the Lasers are showing great confidence again.
Absolutely.
They've been here before, right?
Yeah, this is, we talked about at the top of the broadcast. They're no stranger to success at defending state champs, going undefeated a year ago. 45-match win streak going in to the playoffs this year, eventually succumbing to Cypress. Cypress, the 4 seed, will see them in the late game earlier tonight versus the top seed of the North in Gavilan. Talk about our broadcast slate for day 1. At that point, Sakona a little bit wide of the line. That one into the net. That's the first service error. No, second service error that we've seen here today. We saw a long one. That's the first one into the net. Both service errors by IVC. So obviously something you don't want to see, but West Valley's been pretty clean in the service game so far.
They got it, and they have to keep down their errors against Irvine Valley.
Yeah, the margin for error is just so short against a team that's this stacked and as good and as well coached as they are. That's a great swing on the far side by Fortuny. Lead back to IVC at 4-3. Got some college coaches in the stands recruiting. Obviously, a lot of talent here at the championships.
It's two service errors now in this set for Irvine Valley.
Well, if you want to open the door, look no further than service errors into the twine or long. Sakona. Nice float serve, but well passed for, and that's a great slide, but dug out by Fortuna, or by Sakona rather. Green, Bath with a dig. Another one. Cruz, roll shot from the back line. That's well placed. Miscommunication there in the middle. The point will go to IVC.
3 West Valley players diving in the same spot.
Yep. That one long. So that's 3 in a row.
3 service errors.
Later today, it'll be American River and El Camino in quarterfinal number 2. Quarterfinal 3, Bakersfield and Fresno City. They won it a few years ago. And then Cypress and Gavilan. Coach Kevin Kramer. For the Rams.
He was the North Region Coach of the Year this year, and deservingly so.
That's just a terrific job with the free ball for the point. As Sakona misjudges it. Goes past her. So back and forth we go. Kind of a little bit of an error there from Mapu. So Bath now serving 6-5 IVC. Great serve Passed well. Gomes tries to put it down, can't put it away. It's dug out. Free ball coming from Bath. Sakona right there. Middle set. Henderson puts it away. Look at back and forth battle here by West Valley, and they're showing very well. Obviously, the Lasers not doing themselves any favors in terms of the service errors. We've seen 3 here in the second set so far already. We're only at 6-all. Near side, Cruz.
Another placement kill there by Cruz.
That's a great job, and Holland just a little bit late reacting. Can't quite get the hand under it. Lead back to IVC. Seesaw battle here in set 2.
Not just efficient volleyball, but intelligent volleyball.
Absolutely. Hafey. Sakona, big swing. And I think Gomes is looking for the high hands, and that's a great adjustment on the far side by Vortuni. Recognizing that, takes the hand away, and that one goes out. We saw the adjustments made in the first set by IVC, and they went on a bit of a roll, and right now they have a 2-point lead looking for more. There's Hafey.
Hafey with a serve that went in. Stayed in.
Sakona, talk about a placement kill. Sakona right back at you. And Mapu adds to her kill total. Gomes will come off. She'll be replaced by Kylie Miller. Well, check that. Excuse me. That's Hannah Reynoso. Reynoso looking for the back line, and that's a well-placed serve. Passed pretty well. Vortuni can't put it away. Far side, Sakona. That's a very athletic play, and Henderson hits the high hands. Cruz unable to corral it. So it's a 2-point run for West Valley, and we're tied up at 8-all.
One great thing about having the North teams playing the South teams in that opening round, you have teams that have not played each other at all. So it's definitely it's an even playing field in that respect.
More placement, but this time well covered by the Vikings. Reynoso gets it over. Back set, Vortuni, lock back. Austin can't put it down. Sakona with a set on the net. Fernandez puts it over. Free ball, Vortuni with a good swing, looking for the back corner. Can't find it. Fernandez gets it up. I don't think this is coming over, and it will not. That's Kayla Keller. So lead back to Irvine Valley. After a nice mini run there from the Vikings. Cruz into the top of the net.
4 service errors.
Keep on counting there, Robert. And you're exactly right. That's 4 here, 5 on the match, and the game's been pretty clean from both teams, but now starting to get a little sloppy from the service line. Back
at you.
Yeah, right back at you. And dueling service errors. Back to a 1-point lead for IVC.
They changed with the single elimination format now over 3 days instead of 2 days.
Right.
It's been tweaked a lot over the years, the tournament, and the idea, of course, is to get the best quality matches.
Yeah, I believe the last time it was a 4-team format. It was up at COC, and they changed it to LA Pierce. LA Pierce hosted 2 years in a row, 8 teams. That went off the top of the net. Back to IVC now with another 2-point lead. Well, what's the preference here, Robert? I mean, I guess you have more of a chance. You have 4 teams coming from both the North and the South.
I think one of the things is really the best teams will win, right? If you in a single elimination, that's kind of the idea. But in the double elimination format, it was the team usually with the most endurance and the best athletes that sometimes got through. A couple of years were El Camino, a scrappy team. They won 2 state championships out of the losers bracket.
Wow.
Well,
the last time we were in a 4-team format, a double elimination, it was Cabrillo in the losers format. I believe they dropped day 1 to College of the Kings, who was the host school that year, and then they come back and run the table.
Cabrillo had 10 sets in 1 day, 10 games they won in a single day to win the state championship. I mean, it's amazing. It really is, and says a lot about the former coach for Cabrillo, Gabby Neville.
Yeah. Emily Mahoney getting into the action here on the front line. West Valley, shocker, tied up at 11 here with IVC. Then back and forth here in set 2 after 25-16 in the books in set 1 went to IVC and the defending state champs, and they cement themselves with another lead here in set 2.
Fortuny with that kill. Again, the sophomore experience.
Placement over power, and she does just that. En route to the point, Fortuny now serving. Reynoso, that's a great feed. Setting up Sakona, but Sakona covered by Fortuny again. Looking for the line and push shot there. It's a great job by Gendale.
Gendale's been the quiet player, this player who's kind of come through in the playoffs for him. Double digits in kills in both matches, and she could do that today.
That one just past the back line by Cruz. So Sakona to the back line, and she's a threat out of the back row, so it gives you a little bit more versatility having that type of a hitter in the back row. Obviously, you'd like her in the front, but something to consider if you're IVC, and something you have to adjust to. That's a great swing on the slide.
Wolf. Powerful hit right there.
Just very athletic play. You see her get up off of 1 foot, really moving the block over. The hand's not there, and she gets it through.
How about Hayfie? She's just setting it to everybody right now.
Well, she's finding everybody. She's in a groove herself, and battle of setters, and right now getting the better of it to IVC, but Fernandez also showing very well here in set 2 after she had a rocky start. We'll have a quick timeout call to lead out to 3 for Irvine Valley, and Armin Zakarian going to talk things over. (15-12), the largest lead of the second set, and goes to IVC. And West Valley takes a timeout, talks things over. And well, Robert, we were talking about the change in format. You go from 4, you go to 8 teams. We've had this for a few years now, and it's worked out pretty well. But day 1, 4 teams going home, 4 teams moving on.
That's exactly right. It really does not. The format does not affect day 1. Day 1 is about you got to come and play. And right now, Irvine Valley's got that set lead. And
that's a good job by Combs for the response out of the timeout. Exactly what Coach Zakarian needed.
The negative side, of course, the single elimination as opposed to double elimination is the fact that you lose, you go home immediately. So really, there is no, there's pros and cons to both. I think, again, we want to model, or the CCCAA wants to model the NCAA.
Yeah.
And NCAA is a single elimination format. And that's what we have here now in California community colleges.
16-13, Bath serving. Fernandez with the bump set near side. This is Green, and it's a kill off of the hands. Nice feed there from Fernandez to Green. Green will come off. She'll be replaced by Katie Holland onto the service line.
They're going to need Green. She's done what she did well on a couple of points in that first set.
It's been a little quiet here in set 2. Deafening silence here at Solano College. Broadcasting live from Fairfield, California. Mike Cepeda, Robert Lewis here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Another great place shot from Cruz.
Forgive me for saying it, but it has a regular season feel to it in this match.
Yeah, obviously, we talked about early jitters, and you kind of expect that almost when you have the early jitters and you have some teams that maybe haven't been here before. Might get a little sloppy play, but really the sloppy play has been from the IVC side. So the confidence is shown, but they're so good in terms of executing the offense when they get into it. Sometimes maybe fall asleep, and you talked about battling adversity. Once they wake up and realize, hey, we are who we are, they're going to play very well. But right now, they're in a battle here in set 2. The Vikings not going away, now only down by 2.
That was Jenna Gomes with the kill, and she comes out on the rotation.
Gomes to come off. Reynoso back into the fray. She's at the service line right now. Serving at 15-17. West Valley IVC quarterfinal number 1. Reynoso on the serve. Set up, near side, Bortuni. Good step close to get a swing on it. That one bumped over. Cruz, not much on it. Fernandez, that's well placed, but Bath right there. Her reflexes are incredible. Fernandez outside, looking for the back corner, and that's your All-American, Mapu Sakona.
Perfect placement on the back line. 17-16. Irvine Valley only up by 1 point this deep into the second set, and it was 25-16 in the first set. So West Valley certainly playing stronger in this set.
And that went off the top of the tape. And that's a good miss there from Reynoso, because I think if that goes in, that's an ace. Nobody was there, and I think IBC was really at the mercy of where that ball was going to go on the net. Luckily for the Lasers, it falls on the West Valley side. 18-16, back to a 2-point lead. Cruz serving, far side, Sakona with the left hand.
Lefty.
The set was not there. Good step close there. Sakona trying to save it, and that was Kylie Miller.
Get kills off the bench too for Irvine Valley.
Yep.
They're getting it from a lot of different sources.
Cruz serving with a 3-point lead for IVC. Set up in the middle. This is Henderson. Henderson, that's well placed. Was unable to corral it. That was Gendale hitting that one into the antenna. Coach Harmon Zakarian fired up right now. He knows that they have a chance here in set 2 to really even things up and put the pressure on Irvine Valley, but I think he knows the gravity. If they don't take set 2 down 0-2 to the top team in the state, the number 1 team, probably ranked nationally in JUCO,
and then
they're gonna have a problem.
Gendale comes back with the kill. Now it's 20-17.
First team to 20. It's almost like first team to 100 in basketball.
You want to say for West Valley, get as fired up as possible, but this set's running away from them right now.
Well, yeah, it's getting late here in set 2, and they're down by 3, 20-17. Got to go on a run. IVC serving with a 3-point lead. That one bumped up. Sakona with a roll shot. Not down. That's set a little bit off the mark. Bortuni trying to save it. Can't punch it down the line.
Sloppy play.
Yeah. And that sloppy play has really enabled the Vikings to stay close here in set 2, and they're taking advantage. They just need to get over the hump. It's been tight. I don't know when the last time was they had the lead. I think it was early in this set.
That's right. It was just the first or second point. And really, Irvine Valley's been in control of this match.
Indeed. And that one bumped over. And the dig just not there. 21-18 now. And you can't trade points for West Valley. Unke, the lefty serving
nice
it up.
Serve.
That really handcuffs Reynoso in the back row. Near side opportunity. Gendale with a big swing. Can't put it off. It's blocked over. That's a great job in the middle. That's Mahoney. Big swing, and that one out. Roll shot not there. And Wolf can't put it down. So the Vikings get one of those rally points and cut it to a 2-point deficit. Sakona now serving. Well, you have Green, you have Gomes. You also have Mahoney up front. The slide is there for Wolf.
Can't defend that.
It's so tough, and it's so tough. And you talked about
cross court and sliding across and rips a kill to the other side.
Coach, you mentioned it. I'm sorry, Robert. At the top of the broadcast, you mentioned the player from San Joaquin Delta, the All-American,
Amelia Thompson.
Amelia Thompson last year, so good with that slide. Really utilizing that to her advantage, and that one off of the head of Gomes, off of the block, 23-19, and IBC 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead in this match. Day 1, game 1 here of the 2018 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships. Back in a moment. 23-19, IVC 2 points away here in set number 2. Mike Cepeda, Robert Lewis here with you on today's coverage. The 2018 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships, broadcasting worldwide here, Robert.
I don't think we're at a dog show. It's so quiet in here right now, Mike. Not a lot of emotion going on. The fans not really into it either.
That one put over, but unable to take advantage was West Valley, and that was Shumanoff.
Now they have set point, Mike, at 24-19.
Fernandez, Shumanoff, roll shot, not there. Gindale gets it up, Cruz off of the block. Fernandez saves it. Sakona with a bump set. Shumanoff, another roll shot, another dig for IVC. Cruz, not down. Sakona, Green, rolling it over. Back set, Wolf trying to put it away, and that went off the mark.
A long point, Mike. It went to West Valley. They made the save, so they saved one match. It's one set point now at 24-20.
Got to go on a 4-point run here if you're West Valley. Tall order for Kayla Keller. Great pass. Cruz puts it away.
And
set 2 in the books. 2-0 IVC and West Valley on the brink. 2-0, IVC on top of West Valley.
Got to tell you, these stats are really telling for Irvine Valley. You got Cruz with 8 kills. Elena Gaindel has 7 kills. Fortuny has 6 kills. Off the bench, Austin 4 kills. Wolf with 3 kills. Talk about spreading the wealth. 2 kills from even Bath, the libero.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a couple of very well-placed balls. Speaking of Bath, she's going to bump this one over.
Bath had 16 digs through 2 sets.
Yeah, and how about that? It's a free ball well-placed enough to where they're going to get a free ball back, and West Valley might win this point. That one tapped over. What a rally at the net here. Henderson going to try and put it down. Bath right there again. Back set. Fortuny can't put it away. Another rally, another long one. West Valley going to win the point.
Kaylin Henderson, that's her 6th kill. You know, Mapu Sakona has 9 kills. She's hitting 133. The other thing is Irvine Valley actually hit better in the second set. They hit over 300. They're now hitting 289 through 2 sets.
Wow. 1-all. Well, so 2 of the 3 sets so far, West Valley has scored first, but IVC unrattled. You would expect them not to be. That's a great serve right over the top of the tape. West Valley can't contain it. 2-1 IVC.
You know, we haven't said her name much today, but West Valley on the defense, Hannah Reynosa has 10 digs, and she's done really well also on serve receive.
Cruz serving, that one going to go long. Another service here. I want to say that's 6 on the day now, or maybe 7.
That's 7. 7 service errors for Irvine Valley. Again, maybe it's because it's the morning match, but not a lot of intensity. I think there's intensity on the floor, obviously, but you're not seeing
Sakona.
That was a big kill, and but the crowd's been up and down, and a couple of times it did seem like a library, didn't it, Mike?
It really did. You could hear a pin drop, that's for sure, or book close. 3-2. West Valley with an early lead here in set 3. That one blocked back over. Sakona right there, along with Mahoney. Mike Cepeda, Robert Lewis, Emery Johnson on the broadcast here today.
4-2 lead for West Valley. Yeah.
I think this is their biggest lead of the match.
It is.
Miller blocked back over. Hafey setting up Fortuny with a roll shot, dug out. Fernandez, back set, Green, off the block and down. Green trying to save it. Free ball coming for IVC. Cruz, tough pass, quick set. Miller, that's off. It's out. I don't think there was a touch. And indeed, 3-point lead now for West Valley. Bath, great pass outside. Gendale with the roof. Green and Mahoney again. Coach Tom Pestalacci going to talk things over. This, I believe, is the largest lead for West Valley on the day.
First time, Mike, in this entire match where Irvine Valley has to deal with just a little bit of adversity, right? They've been in control for the first 2 sets. They like you said, 4-point deficit right now for them in set 3. You come out of the timeout, I'm sure Coach Pestalacci will make some adjustments, but West Valley strong at the net.
Yeah, well, speaking of making some adjustments, I don't even think it's about adjustments. They're just playing better here in set number 3, and they have a 4-point lead. The Vikings trying to move into the driver's seat here, down 2-0 to the defending state champs. Back in a moment. Out of the timeout, 6-2. IVC looking for a side out here. West Valley being a little stingy with it. That one into the block and down, and Gendale finds a point for the Lasers. 6-3. The bleeding stopped momentarily for IVC.
Another point out of a timeout. You know, coaches will tell me, no, it has nothing to do with that, Robert. At the time, no, it does. It does.
A little gamesmanship there from the coach. That one jousted back over. Green with a swing on it. Not down. Dug out. Gendale looking for the line. This one does not find the wood. Here's Green with a swing, rearing to the back, and that's a great play by Shannon Green.
She's really impressed me in this match. Green come through with a couple big kills. She's got some size, which really helps.
7-3. Lead back to 4 here for West Valley. Mapu Sakona back to the service line off the top of the tape, but it's out wide. Talked about the margin of error being very slim for West Valley, and you can't have your best player making mistakes like that. Bortuni now serving for IVC. Lasers trailing it by 3. Sakona, that's a tough serve to deal with. Outside, Gendale, huge cannon swing there from Gendale. Elena, she's been very good here.
So many weapons, though, for Irvine Valley.
That's an embarrassment of riches. Gendale, I mean, she's your 6th best hitter in terms of the numbers on the season.
But not in the playoffs. She's been outstanding.
Well, big players show up in big moments, and, well, Gendale's been really good here in the postseason for the Lasers. Side out, serve, and the lead stays with the Vikings. That's an ace.
And Renee Wash is in the front for West Valley. We didn't see her in the first 2 sets.
Kayla Keller puts in an ace, and Armin Zakarian seems to be pushing all the right buttons here in set number 3. 1 set away from going home. West Valley fighting tooth and nail. Wolf with the hammer on the slide. Just a great play by Wolf. How about a shout out to Hafey? Hafey really doing a good job of setting up her hitters in a position to succeed. Fernandez back set. Green, that one in.
Hafey was averaging 13 assists in the first 2 sets, 26 assists coming into the set. But there you go. Green again on the far side for West Valley. She just came out, but playing extremely well.
Four-point lead for West Valley. Short serve handled pretty well. Cruz off of the block. Good tool there from Leah Cruz. The lead cut to 3 for West Valley as Bath now serving for IVC. Short serve executed pretty well, passed pretty well. Henderson, big swing. Bortuni digs it out. Cruz. That's a great set from Hafey to move everybody over. It's dug out here. West Valley keeps it alive, but it's a free ball. Cruz back to battle. 2-tap. Illegal touch from IVC. And the pressure mounting here from the Vikings.
A couple of the unforced errors by Irvine Valley, and West Valley getting a little rhythm at 11-7. And they come back, coming in right now for them is Reynoso, their best defensive player today, and she's going to be serving.
Did have a couple service errors, and she was trying to go short, and let's see if she tries to go short again. She does, and she executed it perfectly. But Bath right there. Cruz blocked over. Henderson. And how about that? Henderson and your setter, Audrey Fernandez, up on the net, getting the block. 5-point lead for the Vikings. That's a tough serve. Changing it up, going to the fastball. Miller can't contain it. Henderson again, 1-1. Wheels falling off for IVC here in set 3. Timeout. Coach Pestalacci and IVC, the defending state champs, in a dogfight. to 7, the tide has turned here in set 3, and the defending state champs getting a little bit of their own medicine here, and West Valley playing very well. They seem to have really found their stride.
This is what happened to Cabrillo. Cabrillo had a lead, and West Valley started fighting back and getting rhythm, and that's what's happening here in the third set for the Vikings.
Cruz out.
Another unforced error for the Lasers.
Yep.
How many sets have they lost this year, Mike?
5.
All
All
sets.
of them to Cypress. Cypress strikes me as a team probably very similar in terms of makeup to West Valley. Cruz going down the line. That one's in. A good turn to go up the line there by Cruz. 14-8. Hafey serving into a 6-point deficit. Henderson blocked over. Miller right there. That looked like a double tap. Sakona trying to keep it alive, and this is going to be a double tap. I think that's a bit of a makeup call because that should have been a double tap early on. Coach Zakarian didn't like the call, but I think he knows that the point before that, or the play right before that, is when the whistle should have occurred.
Coach Pestalozzi came immediately on the court right away on the first, and it did look like they missed it.
Short serve, Reynoso right there. Fernandez setting up Sakona with a big swing, blocked back over. Henderson contains it. Reynoso bumps up with Sakona. She can't put it down. Cruz on the far side with a big swing and puts it away.
Leah Cruz, she's the co-MVP of the OEC conference.
And with good reason, 193 kills on the season, leading this loaded IVC squad.
Now he said no stars, but every hitter on the team is solid.
It's a lot of weapons that can hurt you. And we've seen Wolf on the slide. She's not in right now. Miller's in the front row. Free ball coming from Gendale. Fernandez sets up. This is Henderson off of the high hands.
Huge kill right there for West Valley.
Yeah,
Irvine Valley was coming back, and now it's back to a 5-point lead.
Big swing point there for the Vikings. That serve over. Set up the middle. Cruz for the swing and puts it down. Cruz has been the go-to hitter here in set number 3 for the Vikings. It was Wolf, it was Gendale. We saw a little bit of Fortuny, but Cruz has really come to life here in set 3. Cruz serving right now, so you lose your biggest hitter here in this third set. That one off the top of the tape. Remember, that's still legal, and Sakona can't put it away. Bit of an unforced error there from Mapu Sakona.
It's a big marquee match for her. She's had some good plays, and she's had some tough plays.
15-12, Coach Zakarian going to take a timeout here and talk things over. Doesn't want this lead to get away. 15-12. And the lead that was 1-6 for West Valley is being cut in half here. And Leah Cruz has been a big reason why.
It was actually 7. It was 14-7.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm not much of a numbers guy anymore. Not in my old age. Big hit in the middle.
Big hit.
Mahoney.
Another point out of a timeout, too.
Great execution. Mahoney over everybody puts it away. 16-12. The lead back to 4 for the Vikings. Remember, game 1 of 4 here today.
And Green comes back in for West Valley.
That's a big plus for them. So you got the really big lineup, Green, Mahoney, and Sakona up front for West Valley. You need to stay in this rotation as long as you can. Get to a 4th set.
Big
block.
West
Valley, and that's a huge block up front. That was Miller.
It's creeping in. You can see it right now. It's just a 3-point deficit. Irvine Valley wants to finish this off in 3, obviously.
Yeah. 16-13, and that an ace. Reynoso can't contain it. What a response there for IVC. And
very few aces in this match.
A lot more service errors, obviously, that we've seen from the IVC side, but
just their 2nd ace all match for the Lasers.
Yeah. Another tough serve to deal with. Green with a good swing. That one off the top of the tape, and you know what? You're going to take that every day of the week. When it wasn't pretty, you'll take it.
And Sakona, with all the awards, and Green kind of under the radar, and she's having a good match for West Valley, keeping them in it.
Sakona back to the service line now, so you have her in the back row. Bortuni blocked back over. Cruz going to have to save it here. Gendale with a free ball. Sakona, perfect pass. And the set not there, as it looked like Green and Fernandez ran into each other, and a missed opportunity.
That's a tough one, especially with the score. It's now at 17-15, a 2-point game, and Irvine Valley's looking at it as, hey, we need 10 points.
That's exactly right, and they want to shut things out right now. Get back to the hotel, get some much-needed rest here.
And a lot of rest it will be in this format.
Absolutely right, and that one put over by the Vikings. Now back to a 3-point lead.
The first semifinal tomorrow's not until 2 p.m. The semifinals at 2 and 5 after the 4 matches today, the 4 quarterfinal matches.
Cruz, nice pass. They set up Wolf. Big hammer slide.
She's had 4 of those, 4 that I count, where she's had that swing slide and powerful hits. And just, again, cannot defend that kind of play there.
Jacqueline Wolf, Queen of the North. Big swing from Henderson, not down though. Cruz will try to answer. Fernandez sets up near side. That one not down. Another rally here. Let's see if it goes to the Vikings. They've been so good in these types of points throughout this match. Miscommunication. This one's going to be bumped over.
Green saved that.
Back set. Wolf again. They go to the well, and Wolf puts it down off of the high hand. Well, you know it's coming. You just can't stop it.
It's a steamroll right now. It's a 1-point deficit. It was a 7-point lead. Now it's 18-17.
It was 14-7. It's an 11-3 run here for IVC, and an ace off the top of the tape. We are knotted up at 18 all.
Gendale
was very good in sets 1 and 2, and starting to come alive in set 3. It's been mostly Cruz here in the 3rd set. Great pass. Fernandez back set. Green, good swing, blocked over. Cruz bumps it up. Back set. They go to Wolf again, off of the high hands, not down. Green saves it. Fernandez near side. That one off of the high hands, and that's going to be a point for Renee Wash. Didn't see Wash, like you said.
She didn't play the first 2
2
sets, so they brought the taller lineup, and it's worked for Armin's team.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to tweak it a little bit to get exactly what you need. So Wash with the point, the lead back to West Valley at 19-18.
And you look, and Irvine Valley's not a tall team. That's another factor. They do not have a lot of height.
Cruz dug out by Sakona. What a dig. Wash, roll shot. Bath right there. Back set. They go to Wolf. That one blocked back over. Hayfie sets up Cruz on the bump set. Roll shot not down. Fernandez battle at the net. Hayfie bumps it up. Bump set. Cruz outside. Roll shot not there. We're still going. West Valley trying to stay alive, and that one finally put down. That's a great job by your setter, Hafey. Truth.
That's a killer point. West Valley did a great job 3 or 4 times keeping it play, and now it's 19-19.
That gets you to 21st. Instead, yeah, you're knotted up at 19-all and trying to create separation on a team that's already up 2-0 in the match. Sakona, that's a perfect pass. It sets up Henderson in the middle. Not there. Bumped up. Bump set coming from Bath. Step close from Cruz. And the lead here in the first to 20, IBC, the defending state champs, and they have the Vikings in their sights.
A lot of power on these swings, too.
Yeah.
They're deceptive. You look at them, they go, oh, they're not a big team.
Yeah, incredibly unassuming, but, man, right. they come to play, and they are very talented. Fernandez sets up the middle. Henderson, that shot has just not been there, and that's a tough set for Henderson, and Miller all over it, eats that ball alive.
What a swing of events, too. It was 14-7. That means the run is 14 to 5. 14-5 on the run, Mike.
Yeah.
Just a terrific job by Irvine Valley to come rallying back. Just a little bit of adversity in this match, just a little bit, and they've dealt with it perfectly.
The textbook here, and they have a 2-point lead, 4 points away. Back in a moment.
Very similar, but she's
21-19, 4 points away from the quarterfinal win is Irvine Valley. They really can. And Sakona out of the back row.
That's her first big hit in a while.
See if they can get her going. Cruz has been on fire off of the tap. That's out. 22-19, 3 points away. Irvine Valley, the defending state champs. We talked about it, undefeated a year ago. They were undefeated up until they faced Cypress.
Cypress broke a 45-match win streak for the Lasers on the last day of the Orange Empire Conference in regular season. 5-set match, a war there for the Chargers.
It's a match and it's a loss where it allows you to refocus and understand what's at stake.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think it's kind of a good loss when you think about it.
Outside, Cruz. Fernandez, Henderson. That one off the high hand. There's a tap. Miller touched it. So finally, West Valley now at 20. They were at 18 for a while. 21 now, excuse me.
One of their better servers right here.
Yeah, Reynosa with a short serve. Miller didn't handle it well. Have to be a bump set on the far side. Cruz
is dominating.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. Trying to seal the deal here.
And Hafey knows it too. She's been spreading it around all through the match, and in this set in particular, Cruz is getting the majority of the hits.
That's what great setters do. You know, they really do a great job of facilitating and setting up your hitters, and Cruz has been on the money. Sakona with a big swing, dug out by Bath, and Sakona really quiet here in this match, and I think a really big reason why is Hanada Bath, and that one blocked over. Huge. Set point, match point.
That's exactly right, Mike. Last thing on Sakona, as it looks like Irvine Valley is going to win this match, is the fact that Bath had some huge defensive plays early on in that first set. And Sakona's had some kills, but not been the same since the first part of that first set.
That one hit over through the block by Sakona, maybe a little bit too little, too late. Staves off elimination. Does Mapu. But they need to go on a 3-point run right here. They got Miller, Vortuni, and Cruz in the front row. Where do you go? Set up Vortuni. She ends it.
It's over. Yep.
IVC through to the semifinals. They will play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of American River and El Camino coming up in just a bit. Back in a moment with some final words here as IVC a winner over West Valley 3-0. Coming in.
Okay.
Three 0 in the books. Quarterfinal number 1 goes to the defending state champs, and West Valley goes down, but they showed a lot of grit in that third set. Just too much Leah Cruz.
Way too much Leah Cruz. She finished with a match high 16 kills. She hit 324, only had 4 errors and 37 attempts. But I was looking back at the second set, and in the final set alone, Cruz had 8 of her kills. She had 18 of her attacks. So there's Hafey getting it to the right player. And another great match out of course, Haynata Bath, 22 digs, 3 assists, and 2 kills.
And a lot
for
of
a
those,
libero.
and a lot of those digs came versus Mapu Sakona, and Sakona only 10 kills on the match. 420 kills coming into the championships. She's a player that obviously is more accustomed to bigger numbers on the net in terms of kills, and really silenced by the play of Haynata Bath.
And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that you're facing a great team. I mean, Sakona's put up fantastic numbers, and not to take anything away from any of the opponents she's faced this year, but this is a great defensive squad in Irvine Valley. They can serve, they pass, they do everything well. They did a great job at the net. We talked about their outside hitters. And again, spreading the wealth going into that final set. But still, Vortuni with 7 kills, Wolf with 6 kills, and 4 huge swing kills on her slide step, coming across and ripping the kills. And then Kristen Austin had 4 kills off the bench. So again, Irvine Valley, they hit 259 overall in the match. West Valley did improve their numbers in that third set. They finished with 119 attack. Not a lot out of Sakona, but they did get a good match out of Henderson. She had 8 kills and 3 block assists.
Yeah, and Shannon Green was fantastic here today for West Valley.
She did a great job. She had 7 kills, and she was credited with 2 blocks, but
felt
she
like
had
more than
very
that.
effective.
Yeah.
Very effective out there. And another player I really liked out of West Valley was Hannah Reynoso. She had 12 digs, and she served really well. She didn't get any aces, but she made life a little difficult for the Lasers. Again, Irvine Valley, they're 9-0. in sets now in the playoffs. This has been talking about the regionals in both regions. So many 5-set matches, upsets galore. And Irvine Valley was down a little bit in the Pasadena match. Like I said, they were down by 5 points, 21-16 in one of the sets, and then they fell behind again in the second set. And that's really it. I mean, they've been kind of in control, and then until this third set when they were down 14-7 against West Valley, and then they came right back and rolled.
Well, IVC, they've only dropped 5 sets on the year. The kryptonite is Cypress. We'll see them later today versus the top seed in the north. That'll do it for our coverage here in Game 1. It goes to Irvine Valley with a win over West Valley 3-0. For Robert Lewis, I'm Mike Zepeda signing off. American River El Camino coming up in just a bit. It's the 2018 3C2A Volleyball Championships here from Solano.